You see, a lot of Black Americans have really come to a conclusion that they are the only ones that can really stood up for themselves. And apart from that, this is some of the reason why they just want to be in their space and they don't want anyone to bother them. Let it make sense to me that a particular tourist made comments, blunder whatsoever, and this is turning out to be said to all the Black Americans. I don't know why this is actually happening, but I feel like if someone should actually did something, you should be able to face that person and let that person understand that this is what you did and it is not making sense, instead of rubbing it on every single person. Not only rubbing it with some insultive words, rubbing it with some unpleasant manner, and so on and so forth. But anyways, I would love you guys to watch this video from beginning to the end so that you guys can actually let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. My name is Sonia and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. And let's get right into this video, and please be honest with your comment. Let's get right into it.
These Black Americans on my feed at the resorts are so annoying. I can't wait for them to fix the airport so y'all can get back the fuck home. We tell down now, we don't want to know Jamaica, cause the mentality is so fuck up. And it's so crazy, it is the Black Americans. You know the one them we think could understand we more and be more nicer to we. And them are the fuck up one, and them are in trouble. Let me make this very clear for y'all. As a former resort worker, regular we want tell you no go suck on the mother. I mean, I care what watch and no understand. Yeah, man, a regular we want tell you no go suck on the mother. Cause on attitude just fuck up. Hurricane Melissa has been a warning long before it reached. Y'all knew this shit was coming. Y'all came and find everything to complain about and come on the internet with it. Y'all need to get the fuck back home. We don't give a fuck who choose not to come back to Jamaica. Keep on the bumbuckler money and go on elsewhere with no fucking attitude. Yeah, I see this big fat sour one named Simora or whatever the fuck she name. Go home. Let me have the picture, Hungry Belly Gal. See Hungry Belly Gal. Yeah, man. No top complain. I resort them for food and five. She wants a 5-star service during the fucking hurricane. That is a category 5. So you're a princess. I see it. One your bumbleclot, yeah.
Have y'all seen the disrespect from these skin bleaching warriors over there in Jamaica? Have y'all seen the disrespect they've been talking about Black Americans, talking about how Black Americans are ungrateful, Black Americans are complaining, Black Americans expect this, Black Americans expect that, how we being mean to the skin bleachers out there, all those things. But what's crazy to me is it ain't that many Black Americans out there, right? It's majority YT people. Why the skin bleachers never talk about the white people that be treating them like trash out there? Why is that? Because when Black Americans go to skin bleaching countries, we show respect to the locals there, to the skin bleachers out there. We do. We show much respect to the people. Now, do we have a few Black Americans that might get a little, whatever, but we're nothing like the YT people out there on how the YT people treat y'all. I've been out there. I've been out there to Jamaica, and I seen how those white folks be treating the skin bleachers out there. And I don't think it's right for them to treat y'all like that at all. You know what I'm saying? But for y'all to get online and act like Black Americans are the only people that's complaining, that's upset, and that's really frustrated on the surcharges that they have to pay while they out there on vacation. Keep in mind, we make sure y'all get money when we come out there. Black Americans do spend with the locals when they come out there. And I understand skin bleachers. I understand all y'all going through some type of turmoil out there, dealing with the hurricane, dealing with loss of life, dealing with loss of somewhere to stay. Everything is disrupted, and we totally understand that. I totally understand. I get it. I totally get it. But don't make it seem like Black Americans are the only people complaining about the skin bleachers at the resorts. Please don't do that, y'all. Don't act like that. Don't act like that at all. But anyway, y'all have a good one. And to my Black Americans, y'all stay safe. Y'all be careful making videos out there while y'all out there in Jamaica. And I wish there was like a fund that we can send to make sure our people is straight in Jamaica, because I understand how those skin bleachers are coming at y'all, and we seeing the video of what these skin bleachers are saying. So y'all be safe out there, Black Americans. Please be safe. Please be safe.
You see all you Americans that are in Jamaica complaining about the staff and shit in the hotels or whatever. Next time, stay in your bumbucklad country. You see me? Don't come to Jamaica. Do not come to Jamaica. You see the people, houses and shit are all fucked up. And they're trying to fix their place. And uno bumbucklad black Americans, stay out of that bumbucklad country, man. Cause uno mind fucked up. And that's why people do not like uno. Uno's too fucking stupid, man. The people them get a bumbuckler disaster and all of them bumbuckler country mash up and want to talk about, oh, the staff is giving us pastry. Pussy! But the fuck them if you find, man, go suck on no mother, yeah, man. And I go on my bumbuckler country with no foolishness. And that's why no one don't like no black Americans. No too fool, bumbuckler, man. Move on the bumbuckler tango.
And I just wanted to come on here to remind you, I'm not humble. I'm a Black American. Big B, not the little one. Foundational Black American A-dose. If Black people really wanted to flex, we could.
Do it. Flex. I want to see y'all flex. I want to see what y'all gonna flex. Do it. Flex. Go ahead, flex. Go ahead, flex. You said y'all not humble, right? You said it. You said if y'all wanted to, y'all could flex. Flex. We want to see y'all flex. Flex. Show us. Show us. What you gonna flex? And all this is coming from the fact that y'all getting called out for your behavior in Jamaica while people are literally dying. And you coming online talking about we could flex. Flex what? Big B. Yeah, the B stands for back. Big back. Y'all keep on talking. You're getting called out for this kind of behavior. Entitled and annoying. And you came online talking about, I'm gonna flex. Ma'am, we wanna see you flex. Flex.
This is by saying I don't condone disrespect to nobody, especially somebody who's stand behind and working in those type of conditions. Now, speaking of the hurricane in Jamaica and how they're breaking their neck to try to paint that this is all Black Americans that's upset about it, it's fucking insane, okay? Because first of all, the main one that's going viral about the girl who was talking about showing her food, she clearly is not even from America. She's clearly a Black Brit, okay? But y'all be so quick to try to paint the narrative that it's all Black people. Y'all got that same smoke for the fucking colonizers that's been in Jamaica from the beginning of time. Like, y'all don't never have no smoke for white people, white colonizers. Y'all have no smoke for nobody of that sort. It's always for Black Americans. Like, why the fuck is that? Okay? Like, the real culprit, real talk, is the industry, the tourism industry as a whole, okay? They need to normalize canceling hurricane season. And I understand if this is your main income, that's not always feasible. But at the end of the day, that was a recipe for disaster. It's not just on the tourists. It's on everybody. And I don't blame the workers at all because they just doing their job. They have to make an income. They doing their job. Again, they should not be subjected to disrespect. But again, the industry as a whole, they created that. You know, if they wasn't so damn greedy trying to get every damn dollar, whether it's hurricane season or not, then nobody will be subjected to this, okay? And they absolutely, the tourists absolutely could have picked another time of the year, but guess what? Just like y'all can't afford to not go to work, they can't afford to always come when it's not off season, okay? So, share responsibility and accountability. Lastly, I see too many of y'all talking about the main one that was cutting up was this and not this. The main ones that was probably cutting up too was this too, okay? But y'all just too motherfucking scared to call their ass out. Talk about some and don't come back. Guess what? We'll be okay if we don't go back. How about y'all keep that same fucking energy and don't come here? Okay? Hope that helps. Thanks. Bye.
Americans, whoa there. Please watch your mouth when you're talking about the Jamaicans, okay? I'm not Jamaican, but I'm a West Indian woman, and what y'all not gonna do is try to fearmonger and spread weird narratives about the country. You don't know anything, and it's 2025 and your ignorance is showing. One thing about the Caribbean, disaster preparedness is a way of life. We've been doing it since we were kids. Two, most houses are reinforced by steel and are built with concrete. It's not the Weetabix houses you guys have. Three, when in times of disaster, people know how to come together and help each other. They're not fighting each other in Walmart for toilet paper and rations. We have more autopsy than that. We come together and we help each other. Four, your fear mongering, tragedy porn, kink fetish, whatever it is y'all have, where all you just like are so gleeful when bad things happen to people and you use that as an opportunity to be performatively good, keep that somewhere else. Jamaicans will deal and cope with tragedy however they see fit. If you didn't want your thoughts and prayers to elevate their spirits, keep them. If you want to be mad at people making jokes, cool, keep it to yourself. Because if we see you say anything about Jamaicans, I'm telling you, the rest of the Caribbean will gather and get you together. So if you want a nice time, watch your mouth. The things that you guys are saying and posting and commenting are making it so evident that you are highly ignorant and you are not beating the stereotype. If you don't know about another culture, if you don't know about another country, is silence not an option? Ta gueule, pe bouche zola. So kapale twop. Shut it. Keep your thoughts and prayers to thoughts and prayers. Okay? A lot of you are not going to beat the allegations that you are performative as hell. You're more concerned about looking like a good person than actually being a good person. These are human beings going through something very terrifying. Shut up.
Americans trying to get mad at Jamaicans, shut the fuck up. That lady was dead ass wrong. In a hurricane, are you shitting me? Like, I hate when people purposely act obtuse. Yes, when it came down to the video with the lady from Bermuda, that had nothing to do with us. I don't think that's what majority of them are talking about. Majority of them are talking about the video with the Americans. That lady was going off over a bag full of food in the middle of a hurricane. Come on now. Y'all really trying to make it seem like these people are crazy. Jamaicans are not crazy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all do this all the time. This is what I've been saying. Y'all literally are xenophobic towards other people when they come to our countries, and then y'all take that same bias and you go to their countries and act crazy. You cannot tell me that lady don't think she's better than Jamaicans. You cannot tell me that. She proved it. Some of y'all have main character syndrome, and granted, people of all races be itching for a black American to fuck up so they can just say something. I'm not gonna lie about that. However, y'all be giving it to them.
Okay, so now that this hurricane is almost over or ready to exit at this point, here's a couple of things that I saw on the internet that I did not appreciate from Americans as a Jam American myself. I'm going to read it off of my computer. So starting number 1. Americans whining and complaining about food and customer service in a Category 5 hurricane. Where do you think you're at? How dare you? First and foremost, if you're going to a country, you're going to do some research about that country. Even probably a couple of weeks before you even start to travel, you're starting to look at the weather. So you should have known that Jamaica has hurricane season. Secondly, when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, you're going to go home and you're going to fly home on American Airlines, Delta, or whatever airlines you took to go to Jamaica, and you're going to go home to your nice, cozy home. Some of these people that you're going to leave behind in Jamaica don't have a home to go back home to. They don't even have their families. They probably lost their families. Also, you may have forgot that you're not the only one that's in the hotel. There's a millions of other people inside the hotel. So yes, they have to think about how they're going to ration these foods over the course of the days to make sure everybody eats. So excuse me if you got a little less or it wasn't your taste. These people are risking their lives to stay with you guys in a hotel, and you're worried about customer service or them not giving you the extra 5-star restaurant food. Second thing I didn't appreciate, and I feel like some of y'all Americans were being a little shady about it, especially this one guy that I saw that he usually talks about breaking the news. And I feel like at first he was being shady, but then he saw all the Jamaicans coming down on him at one point. But second point I did not appreciate is Americans complaining about Jamaicans not taking anything serious. First of all, I found it very ironic because us as Black Americans especially, we don't take nothing serious. Get that out the way. Second thing is, not to be shady to the Dominican Republic, but the Dominican Republic got flooded out too. And you should see them on my FYP. They're over here swimming, dancing in the rain, and they're having the time of their lives. So What were the Jamaicans supposed to do? Sit there and worry, especially when they cannot evacuate? But I'm going to go into the next part about that. Third, thank you for the concern, because some of you were genuinely concerned, but telling Jamaicans to evacuate and leave their island. And I have a question for everybody, every American that said that. Are you going to provide the Jamaicans with visas and passports? And if so, are you going to provide them with food, shelter, and water? Let's put it like this. Let's make the comparison to Hurricane Katrina and New Orleans. I think Netflix came out with a documentary series about that. And I saw on that documentary series how a lot of these people in New Orleans could not evacuate because they could not afford to evacuate. So they had nowhere to go. So it's kind of like the same thing, because yes, they went through a hurricane too. Jamaica has gone through a hurricane just like how America has gone through hurricanes. Yeah, some of these people cannot afford to evacuate. So where do you want them to go? Now, my fourth and last thing, hopefully it's the fourth, I've lost count. But the fourth and last thing that I did not appreciate is how American media or foreign media portrayed Jamaica. This part I specifically wrote down, so just walk with me. I said I also didn't appreciate as an American how foreign media only showed the underdeveloped areas and made it look as if all Jamaicans lived in a hut or shanty towns or tenement yards, that if a good hurricane came, it would destroy Jamaica beyond repair. Granted, yes, we do have underdeveloped areas, but most houses, especially in modern day today, are built with concrete. If anything, Jamaicans would probably have to worry about their roof blowing off or getting damaged by debris or the trees falling. My thing with us Americans, the same way we want people to sympathize with us, we need to sympathize with people. And that was not sympathetic with a lot of things that I saw. Even people fighting in the hotel in a time like this when everybody should be uniting in a category 5 hurricane. And I'm not just talking about the resort, but if you cannot respect a person's country in total and respect the culture there and respect how they maneuver, then just don't go there, period.
To the African American tourists them when they out there Jamaica in the hotel them, we are get the hotel them work a problem. I talk about food in this and that and all them something they want to go on with out here. See, let me tell you something, worse than every Jamaican, You know, she says a category 5 hurricane go on a Jamaica. You don't even know if the hotel worker them their house blow down or their house flood out and the people them their hotel still do them work under beer pressure. And you they add to the people them pressure before you just calm and ease on yourself. But you their hotel a cost for food. Only for their hotel a cost for food. A plane you for a cost for go back on the yard of America. Because God know Jamaica no want soon out here if you don't have some help for offer. If an argument come out here offer, no Jamaicans no want soon. And the boss for the hotel, make sure you give the hotel worker them more pay. Make sure you give the hotel worker the extra money for them pay. For they work in a hurricane and a work at your hotel, Make sure you give the people them more pay and I get disrespect by some African American, when I no money more than them, Because enough of them look tourist people and then save up their money. If you come to Jamaica, come have a look nice time. You understand? It's sad to say them get caught in the hurricane time. Them down there argue about food. Food do not argue about in this time. How do you argue about food in this time when you see Jamaica and a heavy disaster? You see Jamaica just hit by a big hurricane category 5 and mash up, kill how much people, analyze how much people, and you don't a hotel a ball to the worker them for food. You don't even know if the people in house blow down or the people in house flood out. Go man. I don't come back out here, man. When time you go back a foreign, nobody come back out here. Because we don't want to go back out here. When time you see Jamaica set up nice again and have the hype again. Nobody come.
The reason why Black Americans is going off is because Jamaicans came on TikTok coming at the whole population of Black Americans for one Black American woman actions. And if the roles were reversed, Jamaicans wouldn't want Black Americans being mad at the whole population of Jamaicans because of one Jamaican's actions. It gives unfair. It gives like you guys found a loophole to try and attack us for no reason. And it's kind of shocking. It's kind of mind-boggling because we thought as Black Americans that, us and Jamaicans were like cool. Like, we thought we was like this. I mean, we love you guys. So it just saddens us. It disappoints us that you guys are coming at us like this for no reason. Period. And what's even crazier, you come on TikTok and you're seeing all these Jamaicans talking as if that you guys are better than us. I think you guys need to open up a history book. I think you guys need to go on Google and actually realize and research that you're no different from us. Yes, your slaves were dropped off in the islands, babe. Our slaves were dropped off in America. Poverty, poor, don't have nothing, don't own nothing. So while y'all are talking so much crap about your own people, it's kind of like looking in the mirror, right? Y'all are talking all this crap when you don't have shit either. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Y'all say we're entitled or y'all entitled. Y'all feel like just because you say you have a place to go to call home, that's not your place of home. That's not your language. That's not your food. That's not your culture. Remember Kai Cenat, a Trinidadian who said Black Americans don't have no culture? And then he had to find out the hard way that you don't have a culture either. That's somebody else's culture, babe. Just like Black Americans, this American culture, this ain't our culture. But it's because our ancestors was brought here, we had no other options but to adapt to our surroundings. Clock it.
Do not donate a damn thing to the American Red Cross. Y'all hear me? You got it? Do not donate a damn thing to the American Red Cross. When Hurricane Melissa passes Jamaica and the people are going to be in need of resources and rebuilding, we will find grassroots organizations on the ground in Jamaica. No Jamaicans, boots on the ground folks that have already been doing the work. And if we have it, we're going to donate our money. And if we don't have it, we're at least going to share the resources and disseminate them for people that do. We are not going to look up flights to Jamaica unless we have a specialized skill that is needed. And why is that, you ask? Because the amount of money that it'll cost you to get a flight or accommodations could literally be given to the organizations for resources that they need. And I'm not talking about folks that have family in Jamaica and need to fly in to check in on their loved ones. I'm talking about the Captain Save-A-Ja folks of the world. So let's reiterate, we are not donating anything to the American Red Cross. Nothing. We are looking for grassroots organizations that are boots on the ground where we are going to put our money. And if we don't have it, we are going to share and disseminate the resources so that they can find the people that do. We are not playing Captain Save-A-Ja unless we have a specialized skill that is needed for the people on the ground in Jamaica. We got it? Okay.
And to the American tourists that are currently in Jamaica, just remember, your government's still shut down. And the TSA workers, that's the workers at the airports. Yeah, they're still not getting paid. And more of them are not showing up to the job. Let's see if you're even able to get on your flights. You were complaining about how you were getting treated during a hurricane. I want to see what's going to happen when you can't afford to be at the resort no more. And guess what? You're not Canadian, babes. Your government shut down. That means the embassy's not up. So that means nobody's sending for you. That means you're staying on the streets of Jamaica while they're cleaning up after a hurricane. Let's see how much complaints you have then.
If you are an American and you are in Jamaica right now, do me a favor and go to the hotel employees that have been serving you through this whole thing and ask them how they are. Ask them how their family is. Ask them how their homes are. I'm pretty sure their lives are more important than yours because right now, I don't know when, but you'll get to go home. You'll get to go home to your luxury. And what do they go home to? Stop with your privilege and think about someone else for once. Also wanted to add, not all Americans are like that. If I were there, I would be helping them. I wouldn't care about the vacation I paid for, because helping people is more important than a vacation. I promise you, not all Americans are like that. So don't judge us based on those assholes there. Sorry for the language, but they have really hit a nerve with me.
I'm gonna come on here and say this not as a Jamaican but as a human being. And I'm currently in America right now, so I'm speaking to American people, and I'm not blaming all of you, because I understand that, you know, not all of you are like this. Do you get what I mean? Like, America actually has beautiful people, right? But I've been coming across videos of, you know, American people in Jamaica that are basically complaining at hotel staff and being rude to them about the fact that the food is not to their standard. Mind you, Jamaica has not seen a hurricane like this since 1988. The last time a hurricane came at this strength was Hurricane Gilbert, do you understand? And our parents speak about it, including my mom, all the time. So the fact that something like this happened again is truly devastating. Now, I see a lot of people on social media saying, oh, but you could have left. Oh, this, oh, that. I'm not going to blame the tourist, because I don't know what that tourist financial circumstances is. Maybe they never had the means to leave. Do you understand? Because it wouldn't be fair of me to jump on this lady with everybody else not understanding her point of view or why she chose to react the way she did. I'm not going to invalidate, you know, how she feels. But what I'm saying is, bro, people lost a lot in this hurricane. People lost their homes, and a lot of these people who lost everything are impoverished. But I just say this to say, like, be human, man. Like, just be human, because I get it. You know, you worked and you saved all that money to go and have the Jamaican experience, and it just never happened. And understand, it's not the Jamaican people's fault. It's not the hotel staff fault. Like, they did not conjure up that hurricane. Like, if Caribbean people had the power to not conjure up them things, we wouldn't. Like, I'm telling you, it's not their fault. Just be human. A lot of people have lost so much in this hurricane, including the hotel staff that some of you mans are down there yelling at, bro. They do not live at the resort. They eventually have to go home, and a lot of them might be going home to nothing. Just, I'm not invalidating. I get it. Your money went down the drain. Yeah, but be human. Just be a human being. That's all it is. That's all, you know? That's all I had to say, man. That kind of was disappointing to see, but that's all I'm gonna say. Just be human. Just pick it up with the resort. You know, let them give you a refund. You get your money and you go home, because what some of you don't understand is you go home to your nice houses in states where hurricanes probably don't even come. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have not lost anything apart from the Jamaican experience. Like, you're gonna go home with your life intact. A lot of people are not privileged as you. Just be human, man. Good night.
I'm so glad that we having this conversation, because I just came back from London in June, and I was having a conversation with a well-known Caribbean artist in the studio out there about this same topic. So the session went good. You know, we recorded some good songs and whatnot. And towards the end of the session, you know, exchanged numbers with everybody. So me and him was exchanging numbers, and he was like, yo, you got WhatsApp? And I was like, nah, I don't need, like, I don't use WhatsApp. And he was like blown away by it. He was like, what? Like, why you not using WhatsApp? And I was like, nigga, I'm in America. Like, nobody here uses WhatsApp. Like, that's like a foreign thing. Like, everybody here has iMessage. Everybody that I do business with here is iMessage. Then I got to break it down to him about how the phones work here. How about we either buy the phone out, or we technically lease the phone and still pay for the service and for internet and woo 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 woo. And it was blowing their mind, because it's like they just can't believe that that's how we living out there, which led him down this rant about how Black Americans are just dumb. Like, y'all let the government do whatever to y'all. Y'all let them do this to y'all food. Y'all can't just go get an orange out the tree and whoop, 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 and all of this stuff. And I was trying to explain to him, like, yo, bro, like, we are aware of what we're going through. Like, we not oblivious to this shit. But we dealing with a juggernaut with Uncle Sam. That's a whole nother beast. Like, the revolt they had back in the 1800s when they overthrew the government and all. This is not the same thing. This is not the same thing. You go tell Uncle Sam that you're not finna pay them taxes at the top of the year and see if your ass don't end up in jail. You go do a peaceful protest about something that's happening in your neighborhood that you want to stop and see if your ass don't end up in jail. All right, we been boycotting, we been marching, we been fighting for our rights, we been made songs, we done did everything there is to think of to get what we felt like we want and we deserve in this country, and we still fighting to get it. But because we're dealing with a different nigga, and I don't think they understand that. Cause it's like, what would you have us do for real? This ain't no, oh yeah, let's round up the troops and let's go march our ass down to Washington, D.C. and settle this shit fair and square. It don't work like that. We started going down a religious bag, them saying, oh, y'all don't even know where y'all come from. Y'all don't know y'all African roots. And it's like, bro, you're right. We don't. We were stripped of that. And I don't think they know how bad American slavery was. But, you know, we created something new here. We created Black American culture here. And the world is, but all in all, it was a healthy conversation. Like, they learned some shit, I learned some shit. But it's just funny seeing this happen now because a lot of them really do think like we dumb as fuck.
Catering to crackers. When I went to Jungle, okay, we had to pay the fucking DJ for them to play Jamaican music, dancehall music. Like, y'all was catering to the crackers, right? Yep. Y'all, it don't be no, don't come back. Exactly. To them niggas. Yep. It don't be no, don't come back to them. But for Black Americans, it's don't come back. And then I'm hearing now that the person who even made the video about the food wasn't even a Black American. Y'all just be fiending for anything to happen to come up here and express your hatred for Black Americans. And that's not right. That's cool to me. And what pisses me off about that too, right? About y'all love to try to, you know, spew your hatred against Black Americans. It's that y'all really want to be like these niggas. Hello. Y'all really want to be like them. And I can say I know this, all right? Both of my parents are Jamaican. I grew up around Jamaicans, I'm Caribbean. Right? Y'all want to be just like this. Everybody do. But y'all be so quick to hate on them, and everybody, and y'all be quick to catch a visa to come up here. Everybody. So let's fucking stop. Let's stop the bullshit. Thank you. Also, don't come back. Tell the Chinese that. You fucking pussies. Like, y'all really be pissing me off. They're all big and brave and all on the app. Oh, Black Americans don't come back. You think everybody be China man back on the line? One time I seen a Chinese person with a shot down there. This was on video. Slap up some Jamaican. Did y'all do anything about it? No.
Oh, shouts out to her. Shouts out to her. I don't know if she's probably first gen, I'm not sure. But she's Jamaican. And she said in the beginning of her video, it was way too long for me to stitch the whole thing. She said, I would have been mad too if I was there because I paid for a resort and they charging extra fees. And you know, the people that own the resort, they knew that it was hurricane season as well. So why weren't they prepared? Which is true. That's why when I did my commentary on my channel, the Love Jones show on YT, go check me out. I said the same thing. I was like, I understand from both sides, you know, and then people like, oh, they complaining to the workers. It's like, at the end of the day, there's a chain of command. So the first person that you can speak to is an associate or an employee. And then you would think that they would like send the message up the chain of command. And I also saw other hotels where there were Jamaicans that was still cooking food. So they had backup generators. I don't know, but they had plans in place to where as they was able to still accommodate the customers. So I get why people would be mad. Who wouldn't be mad spending $400 a night to stay somewhere? Who wouldn't feel some type of way? Yes, I feel like you should still have empathy. I'm not saying that you couldn't have empathy or you couldn't be more understanding, but for y'all, the Jamaicans to get on here and just make it seem like every Black American was just cussing and fighting and arguing and yelling. It's a blatant lie. Like I saw videos of Black Americans helping Jamaicans to clean up in Jamaica, but I don't see none of y'all posting about that. A white teen man got on the news and said that y'all all live in shacks in Jamaica, but I don't see none of y'all posting and ranting about that. Y'all pick and choose, and I'm so glad that it was a Jamaican woman that pointed it out. She's like, y'all want to be like them. Mostly everybody wants to be like a Black American. Mostly everybody will jump at the opportunity to come here to experience the freedom and the liberties that our ancestors fought for. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be able to come in. You wouldn't even want to come to America because you wouldn't see yourself in it. You wouldn't see that it's possible for a person that's deeply melanated to be able to be successful and walk freely amongst white people. That's not happening like that in other countries. Not the predominantly Black ones. And y'all are colonized. You heard how she said that a Chinese man slapped down a Jamaican and nobody did a thing? Yeah, y'all will get up here and call us everything but a child of God. When y'all come here, we support y'all. We literally shop at y'all's establishments. We eat y'all food. We solicit y'all businesses. We help y'all get into political power because we thought we was all the same. And now we're starting to see y'all's true colors. And I love when people be honest and tell the truth. Every Black American was not getting up here disparaging or being nasty and rude. People were in a dire situation. You cannot expect for them to just not have no type of feel toward that. Like, that's unrealistic. Now, could people have more empathy? Yes. Multiple things can exist at the same time. Should the hotels been more equipped? Yes. Should they have been price gouging and charging more? No. What y'all think about this? Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Everybody want to be like us. She said it.
Is just so dangerous because the resort in Jamaica with all the Black Americans, I still don't know if they're Black Americans, but say they are Black Americans. Those individuals does not define the majority of Black Americans in America. I've been living in America for more than 11 years, bro. I met some of the most nice, sweet, articulate black Americans. We meet some of them that have good, positive souls. You're gonna meet some of them where you just don't like. You can't stand, you can't be around them because they fake. That's people. But we just don't like the fact that this video are gonna make most Jamaicans hate black Americans even more. Because I have family back in Jamaica, bro. I have aunts, I have uncles who he just came for a funeral and now he's stuck. He's stuck in Jamaica. My mom had to move somewhere else to be more safe. Like, everybody just upset and just mad about the whole situation because, bro, this hurricane is dangerous as hell. Like, people are losing their house. They're not even gonna recover for the next 10, maybe not 10 years, but 2 years. They're not gonna recover. And God forbid, when the government get the money, them just not gonna give people them. Them just gonna keep it for themselves. They might use it for their own property. They might use it for their own community. So, I get why people are upset, but we can't blame black Americans. Blame Americans. If you're gonna blame black Americans, blame Americans. Just Americans, not black Americans, because Americans in general are automatically entitled. They feel entitled. They're not full of themselves, they just entitled. They're not used to the lifestyle in Jamaica like that. Because mentally right now, if it was mostly Jamaicans in that resort, I got access to go in that resort, they might have fun, they might chill. But
Jamaicans in the United States don't really care about their fellow countrymen back home, right? And what they care about is the optics of how things look and how things are perceived to the world online. Because have they cared about their fellow countrymen back home that's looking for just a fraction of the opportunities that they have, then the topic of today would have been about what's going on and how can they galvanize their people together. Jamaicans galvanize Jamaican here. They have the privileges, they have the money, they have the resources off the backs of black American ancestors, right? That would have been the topic of conversation today. But the topic of the conversation today was a black American saying whatever they said and come to find out it was somebody from Bermuda. And that's what all the videos was about, what a so-called black American had did. So this shows they don't really care about their fellow countrymen. Had they cared, this would have been the topic of them coming together and putting money to help their fellow countrymen out. So that I learned a lot today, that a lot of people, not just Jamaicans, a lot of people in the so-called diaspora don't really care about their fellow countrymen. They care about how things look online, and they care about what you say about their country online, but don't want to really do the real work.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed all of that clips that I actually played for you guys. So I don't have an issue that Jamaicans are actually coming for a particular person that offended them due to the fact that they are experiencing Hurricane Melissa, blah, blah, blah. But I have an issue that instead of coming for that person that actually offended you as a person, you are literally coming for every single black Americans. Because the last time I checked, why didn't you come for the white Americans? Why are you joining every single soul as a black American? Literally, a lot of these black Americans are staying on their lane. A lot of black Americans, I can assure you that they are still in Jamaica, but did not even utter a word or a comment because they just want to stay in their space, because they just want to build their peace, because they just want to be in their lane. And that is why they never made any comments. But one person did something that you were supposed to look out for that person. If you want to treat that person, fuck up, treat that person, fuck up. If you want to come for that person, come for that person alone. If you want to say anything to that person, say it to that person alone. But generalizing every single person as a black American, I feel like that is really disrespecting. And as far as I know, there are a lot of Jamaicans as well that are living in the US that have not even come in contact with any problem with black Americans, right? Because one thing I learned about these black Americans for years of me having a black American mom and dad and then having some good relationship with some black Americans is the fact that they love to stay on their lane. They love to do their things peacefully. In fact, they don't even want to meddle in your business. But you should know that every single persons are not equal. There are some persons that they cannot just keep quiet but air out what is in their mind. I don't have an issue of you coming for that person. I have an issue for you generalizing every single person with insultive words, and apart from that, with some harsh comments, even in black Americans comment section. I don't know. I feel like it is high time that a lot of people learn how to do a lot of things well. Because just like me, take for example, if one person from Jamaica offend me, I cannot come and generalize all Jamaicans and start bullying of insulting them, blah blah blah. I can only face that person, give that person the lesson that that person deserves, and move on with my life. I have Jamaica friends as well that never supported this, and I'm so happy and I'm so proud of them. I literally asked them about this issue, like, oh, did you see what is happening online between Jamaicans and Black Americans? And a lot of them were like, they really do not care. That's one. And secondly, they are not even supposed to generalize every single person. That as far as we are concerned, we are black. If a Jamaica person is actually attacking or maybe coming for a palm colored person, would have even understand that and know where their problem is coming from. But our skin type color is the same. The only difference between us is some of us are enslaved to different part of the world, and then some of us are in our own country. So I don't think fighting, coming for each other, insulting each other is actually the best option by now. It is good that when issues like this happen, we learn how to mind our words that we're saying and learn how to curtail what we're dishing out to the internet, so that these white folks will not sit down there and then will start wiling up their mouth, laughing, and making it look like we are not united. But anyways, I just hope that this Jamaican persons that love to generalize things, I hope they actually see this video. I don't know, but if they do, I don't know what their comment is actually going to be. If you're watching from Jamaica, let me know in the comment section. Do you think that generalizing everybody over one person's crime, is it a very good thing? Is it a thing that you think, yeah, they should go ahead and do it? And as a Black American person that is watching, what do you think about all of this issue that has been going on east, west, north, and south, back and forth with Jamaicans and Black Americans? I really want to get your honest opinion in the comment section. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And guys, with no further ado, I do like I say in my videos, I'm going to be saying, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.